There we go. There we go. And excellent. Okay, so if you're in the room, welcome. And if you still need to get your video on, please do. But welcome to this free 20-minute group warm-up exercise session hosted by me. I'm Sharkey of the Sharkey Voice Studio. And I see some familiar faces again. Wonderful. And I see a couple new faces. Well, I don't quite see you yet because you do not have your video on, but that might be by choice. I'm not sure. And I'm sorry if I'm not able to get into the chats really quickly. Oh, somebody's having camera problems. Okay, I understand. Thank you, Heather. All right, hopefully that'll get cleared up in a moment. I know tech doesn't always want to do what we want on command, so I get it. But I am live streaming this session on the Sharkey Voice Studio Facebook page. So if you need to catch it again, you can watch it there. And I will be uploading it on YouTube as well. So the Sharkey Voice Studio is on YouTube and I will upload it there. So welcome. First of all, I would like to say thank you to McCune University who have been and the Conservatory of Music who have been promoting this event. So I really appreciate them doing that. And I'd like to get started. So before we do, if you do have your video on, I'd like to just get a sense of who you are. If you could maybe just unmute your mic and just say hello and your name. And if you want, you can say where you're from. That would be great. So if you can unmute your mic, if you're able to. And just say hello and introduce yourself. Who starts?
Hi, I'm Andrea. I'm from Edmonton.
Hi, Andrea.
Hi, I'm Joyanne. I'm from Edmonton.
Hi, Joyanne. I see Teresa is here, and I think there might be some technical problems on their side. So I'm welcoming Teresa. And
hi. I'm Heather. I'm here from Edmonton too. And I found you and said that I would send voice students to you because I'm a music teacher, and you said you might send ukulele students to me.
That's right. Nice to finally meet you. I'm sorry I can't see your picture at the moment, but nice to hear you.
Good.
Very good.
Hi,
and
I'm Teresa.
Hi, Teresa. Oh, we just had somebody else join the group. And I see Harin is in the group as well, but I think she's having some technical difficulties. So welcome, Harin. And unfortunately, I can't see your video, but welcome. And I see Wanda has joined the group as well. Welcome, Wanda. I'm just going to mute your mic, but if you want to turn on your video, that would be great. Okay.
Maura, can you mute my mic? Because I can't mute it myself. I don't know how.
Sure. Very good. So I'm going to mute you all. And if you can leave your video up. Now, this is being live streamed, but don't worry, your face won't be shown. It's going to be all on me. Only when you unmute your mic, that's when we'll be able to see you. Awesome. So why don't we get started? Now, for some of you, I had, as my free gift to you who have been part of these sessions, you would have received a free copy of the 20-minute legit vocal warm-up exercise sheet. And for those who are new in the session, I will be happy to send that to you after this. Just send me a message through Facebook Messenger, or you can drop me a line through my website, which is thesharkeyvoicestudio.com. So these exercises that I'm going to do with you today are to help just stimulate your brain. We're going to release some endorphins. The thing is, when I use Zoom here, is it allows us to just see each other, so it feels like we're all singing together. Unfortunately, I have to mute your mics in order to do that. So it'll feel like you're singing along with the radio, but at least it makes you feel like you're still part of something and part of a community, and you can see everybody else's mouths moving and know that you're all singing in together. We'll use that word, together. All right, so we're going to get started, and these exercises are what referred to as legit. So legit implies that it's resonance associated with classical singing. So I'm not doing any belting, I'm not doing any contemporary singing. It's just in that middle range and maybe in the upper range as well. So we're going to get started. So to warm up the body, just do some gentle rotations, some gentle stretches. If you're standing, great. You can do some gentle stretches of the body like so. Don't hurt yourself. I'm just sitting at my keyboard so I can stay close to it. Otherwise, I'd be standing. And as you're just doing a body scan, I want you to do a lip trill or a tongue trill, or you can hum, or if you have a straw handy, you can also phonate through a straw. So we're just going to glide like this from your lowest to your highest range. Or through a straw. So what we're doing is we're getting your respiratory muscles activated, and we're trying to get the vocal folds to stretch a little bit gently. So we'll do it again on a hum or a buzz or a lip trill, your choice. Very good. So now that we've just done some phonation, now we're going to do a 2-octave pitch glide, and you have a choice of singing it on E and oo. And so I'm going to use this pitch here. So again, we're going to still stretch the muscles, but this time on a vowel. So I'm going to use an oo. So this is what we're going to do together. Ooh. So just these gentle stretches, and we're going to move our way up the register. Here we go. Try a rounded E. I'm going to go back to an oo. Feeling nice and tall body. Once more. Awesome. So all we're doing is we're just engaging a little bit of the TA muscle and the CT muscle especially. So now we're going to move forward. We're going to do a bit of whooping. So we're going to explore your head voice a little bit just to wake it up. So just like a cop car, I want you to imitate a cop car like this. Whoop, 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 whoop. I know your family are going to wonder, what are you doing in there? Whoop, whoop. So it feels very hooty. And I want you to imagine you're on a swing and you're going to go, whee! So it's very head dominant, very spinny. Awesome. You could also imitate an owl, or a ghost. Woo! Just feel that resonance and spin that. So we're really stimulating the vibrations here in our head voice. So now let's explore the chest voice a little bit. So now I want you to call out to your buddy Joe, and you're going to call out to him, hey, Joe, like he's across the street. Hey, Joe. So now we're using the TA muscle. It's the thickening of the vocal folds. And I want you to get annoyed with him. Hey, hey, just calling out. This is just the TA muscle. Hey, good. And I want you to really let out a very impressive hey, hey, hey. So we're just stimulating the chest voice there. So know you have access to both your chest and your head voice when you're warming up. Hello, Benita. Just turn off your mic, please. It's nice for you to join us. Okay, so now we're going to do a forward tongue roll extension. So now you're going to let your tongue roll over your bottom lip like this. And I'm sorry, it's not pretty. Ah. And now you're going to vocalize on an ah. So what we're doing is just trying to release the articulatory structures and loosen your tongue and your jaw. And you're just going to sing for me on a 5-note scale like this. On an ah. Ah. And it's not beautiful. in my mode too, my head voice. Look at all those lovely tongues. One more time. Good, and if you're a male singer, you would have written down here. Good. So now we're going to do something called a messa di voce, means placing of the voice. And what it requires is something called a semi-occluded vocal tract. Semi-occluded means we're singing with a closed mouth, but we're open in the back of our throat. And so in order to do this, you're going to start by singing on one pitch, and you're going to start really quietly, and then you're going to get louder and then softer. So you're going to crescendo and then decrescendo. In order to do that, I'm going to use 3 vowels. I'm going to use an oo, an o, and an ah, just to be interesting. So I'm going to start you here. And starting off very slow in your middle range, very quietly, you'll sing. All in one breath. So really feel open in your body. Feel those ribs open, right? Feel the expansion in your intercostal muscles. Let's try together. So start off really quiet. Imagine you're turning up a dial on a radio, and then you're turning it up louder and then softer. Okay, let's try. Here we go. Was that easy or difficult? Let's try a little bit higher. Let's try it here. Who had difficulty going quieter from the loud to quiet? Who had difficulty going from quiet to loud? Let's try one more. Here we go. Who found that easy? Show of hands. Who found that tricky? Show of hands. It's a challenge because you have to balance your breath support through that gradual crescendo, decrescendo. Awesome. So now let's move forward with some staccatos on arpeggio. Staccatos means that the notes are detached, and our arpeggio is moving through a broken chord, kind of harp-like. And so now we're going to open up your register a little bit. And on a clean, rapid onset, we're going to get you to sing, let's do it this way. Let's try it on an oo, because I like oos. They're just friendlier vowel. So I want you to try with me this pattern. Ooh, 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 ooh. As you do that, you're going to use your core, okay? So just like you're laughing, you're going to use your abdominal muscles to do that. Your diaphragm, there is action there as well, but think of your core to do this. Let's try it. We're going to work our way up. Ready? Here we go. Good, everybody. Try ho, like Santa. Ho, 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 ho. Good. Ho, 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 ho. Look at all that abdominal action. Ho, 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 ho. Try who again. Ho, 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 ho. Good tall breath. Ho, 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 ho. Let's keep going. Let's see how high you can go. Good. Tell yawn. Should we try for one more? Let's see. Awesome, everybody. So now that we've been doing those rapid onsets, let's move forward to some vowels. So I'm going to do a vowel formation exercise with you. So we're going to apply a vowel on a, and we're going to elongate the vowel on a pitch, and then we're going to do a descending scale. And the vowel pattern we're going to use is E, O, A, U. E, O, A, U. But to do this, let's try not to use so much of this using our lips, but let your tongue do the work. So you're going to keep the stability of your embouchure forward. So not too forward, but just relax. So we're not pulling the embouchure this way And we're gonna, so this way the vowel formant is too bright. So if I just keep it relaxed, the vowel formant should be lovely and even. So here's what we're gonna do together. Really smooth. Let's try it. And if you feel like I need more support, put your hands on your shoulders like this, and this way it's going to open up your sternums. So this way you have a tall body, and you're going to engage your core. Here we go. Nice tall breath. Think of a tall yawn when you take that breath. Great. Tall yawn again. Good. Good. I could keep going higher, but I've got some more exercises to get through in this short period of time. So you can start that anywhere. You can start that even lower if you want. For the men, you're going to sing up into the upper part of your chest. You may not engage into your falsetto, or you might if you choose to. So now we're going to do a vowel and a consonant combination. So now that we've been singing these beautiful long vowels, let's put some consonants in front of them. So here's the pattern, and I hope you can remember it. La, be, da, be, ni, po, tu. If you're a student of mine, you already know this one. La, be, da, be, ni, po, tu. And again, this is on that exercise sheet, that free exercise sheet, which I will send you if you don't have it. So that's the combination. And this time we're going to try it on a descending scale. So it's a little bit more rapid. So really lead with your consonants, but keep your vowels long. So it goes like this. La, be, da, be, ni, po, tu. La, be, da, be, ni, po, tu. So lead with your consonants and keep your vowels nice and tall and long. Here we go. La, be, da, be, ni, po, tu. Good breath. La, be, da, be, ni, po, tu. La, be, da, be, ni, po, tu. Still yawn. La, be, da, be, ni, po, tu. Look at all those long vowels. La, be, da, be, ni, po, tu. La, be, da, be, ni, po, tu. Tall yawn. La, be, da, be, ni, po, tu. La, be, da, be, ni, po, tu. Tall yawn on this one. La, be, da, be, ni, po, tu. Again, I could keep going higher if I wanted, but I don't have time. So moving forward, so now that we've sung some beautiful vowels, we've done some consonants, now we'll work on our diction. And I love that there's so many other exercises, people. These are just a few out of a gabillion that are out there. But these are the ones that I enjoy and I have compiled in this music, in the sheet music for you. So this one, I'm using a DB, 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 D action or BDB, DB, whichever comes first, either the DB or BD, doesn't matter. So what it is an emphasis on crisp tongue and lip articulation. So keep it really crisp. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to start a little bit lower. I'm going to start in the lower range. And it's rapid. Actually, it might go faster than that. Let's see what you can do. So here's how it goes. DB, 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 D. Very dry, very plosive, very crisp. So feel like you're sending all your articulations right between your teeth. Here we go. DB, 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 D. DB, 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 D. Good breath. DB, 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 D. DB, 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 D. DB, DB, one more time. Good. You can use all sorts of combinations. You can go dibby 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 dee or dibby 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 dee. All sorts. That was just one. So now that we got our articulators going, let's extend your upper range with a legato staccato combination. So I'm going to start on a low note and we're going to work our way up into an octave and start with some short onsets and then a nice legato line. And so we'll repeat it. So we're going to try it on some different vowels. So we're going to start with an oo vowel. You can use an aspirate in front of it, and it goes like this. Ooh, 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 you. And I stick a Y in there for the U, just so I can catapult my vowel forward. Let's try it, everyone. Ready? Here we go. Good breath. Try to ya, a right ya. Ya. And again. Ya. Remember to use your core for the staccato. Ya. Try to ooh, you. You. Good, everybody. Italian. Let's go for one more. Who's really feeling warmed up now? Show of hands. Yeah. Me too. Okay, good. We're almost at the end, folks. So now we're going to extend your lower range. We've been focusing on the upper register. Let's move to the bottom. So now we're going to engage your TA muscle, your thyroaretinoid muscle. This is where the vocal folds get shortened and they're thickened, or they are, thickened. That's the word I'm thinking of. So now we're going to move down the register, and you're going to engage your chest voice. Remember when we went, hey, Joe, it's that register we're going to engage. So we're going to start in our middle range and work our way down the scale. We'll see how low you can go. If you're a male identifying singer, you should have no issue down here. Or if you're a mezzo or a contralto, you should have no trouble down here. So we're going to sing Vi, 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 Vi. It almost sounds very Eastern European. Vi. And we'll switch to guy and bi and high. So I'm using a diphthong combination. Diphthong means that there are two vowels in one word. So we're going to go down the scale and activate your TA muscle. But here's a tip, everyone. When you're singing lower, try not to compress your larynx this way. Still keep it stable and imagine that the vibrations are going up, not down, so you're not compressing the sound. So it goes like this. Vi, 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 Vi. So feel like the vowel is very bright. Here we go. Vi, 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 Try guy. Guy. It almost feels very speechy. Guy. If it's too low, you can drop out. Try high. High. Feel like the vibrations are very high. High. Just be articulating very high. High. If it's too low, drop out. But if you're okay, let's keep going. High. Oh, I still see some singers going. High. So that was the D. Sorry, that was the D sharp 3 in my registration. If you're the fellows, you would be in your D sharp 2. Wow, that was low. So that's just a way of opening up the bottom of your chest voice. Well, goodness, look at the time. There were so many other things I wanted to do with you, so I'm going to skip one of them, sorry, but we're going to go to one more exercise for range extension and flexibility. Okay, so for those of you who've been in my studio, you'll know this one. So it's a rapid ascending arpeggio. Then we sing to the 9th note and descend with the right note in there, of course. So we're going to move up the register and descend. And you're going to do this on one breath. When you get to the top, everybody feel like you're sending your vibrations really fast. Keep that air moving. And I want you to try this in one breath. We're going to sing it to an ooh or you. Here we go. 1 and 2. Awesome, everybody. So of course, after you do warm-ups like this, and then you're going off to sing your big gig or it's your church gig, whatever, always do a cool down at the end. So just like a warm-up, we got to relax our laryngeal muscles as well. So you can do that by humming, gentle gliding from your top to your bottom and gliding like this. Or on a hum like this. Or you can phonate through your straw. I have a metal and a plastic one. So always do a cool down at the end, because sometimes we've been singing and singing and singing, and then we go off and do something else. Don't forget to cool down your vocal muscles as well, like you would if you were doing a workout in the gym. You would do a cool down as well. Well, thank you, everybody, for joining me. What I'm going to do before we all go is I'd love to hear all your voices, because I wasn't able to hear them while we were singing together. But if I could ask you to unmute your mics. And before we go, if you have any requests about any particular kind of exercise that you would like to try that addresses a certain vocal issue, just drop me a line. Again, you can drop me a line here at the sharkeyvoicestudio.com or on my Facebook page as well. So thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you all have a lovely long weekend. It's gorgeous outside, at least here in Edmonton. So if we could all just say goodbye. And thank you so much. And I look forward to seeing you all again next week. Thank you so much. Thank you, Wanda. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Say bye.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Have a good
Thank
weekend.
you so
Bye-bye.
much.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you.